What's up, everybody? I'm back with another tool deals video, and I'm losing my voice. I'm sick. That's why I ain't been able to talk about these deals. But the holiday deals are in. They've been in for what? Maybe 4 days now. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to try to dissect it in a way nobody else has. So, first up, we have a unique offering this year. So if you want the best bang for your buck, I recommend you buy the starter kit, unless you need like the hammer drill impact driver or this big bundle kit right here. Then you would use those free gifts to lower the price of these. But for today, because we have a lot to go through, we're going to talk about these starter kits right here. So let's go ahead and go to the starter kit. I already have it up. Now, as mentioned before, all of these have the same free gift. So let's go to this, and you see the free gifts. We have the M18 inflator. We have a rapid charger. We have a non-fuel circular saw. We have a non-fuel oscillating tool. We have a little blower. We have a fuel angle grinder without rapid stop. So again, not top of line. We have a router. We have an M18 fuel hacksaw. We have the jigsaw. We have a surge impact driver, a light, and a speaker. So mediocre offerings. I would think that the best thing smoking right now is this inflator. I'm going to show you how to get this inflator for under $100. Now, if we come back over here, all these over here will give you that inflator for over $100. This one right here is going to give it to you for $94. So that is I don't think we've ever seen the M18 inflator that cheap. I would recommend, if you were interested, buy it today, because Home Depot has a habit of changing these things around after a few weeks, or sometimes even a few days into the sales. If you didn't want both of these, what you would do is have this pick up at one store, pick up this at another store, never go pick up the starter kit, and then go and pick up your inflator, or you could just have them both delivered to your house, obviously, and then return this in store. And I will caution you and warn you against this. There's a reason it's saying this item is only returnable in store, because they might say you need to bring back both. So the safest route is to say, I'm gonna buy this, and pick this up at a different store, and go ahead, hurry up and pick this up within the 7 days. After 7 days, they're gonna cancel this out and refund you your 104.76. Moving on. Ryobi has some decent things too. Again, let's go to the starter kit for $99. Now, Ryobi honestly had the best deal smoking. I think they're gonna change this, because this starter kit for $99 offers you some tools that's just for free, that's just way more expensive than $99. So we have this, somehow is already sold out, this oscillating tool kit. But you have this die grinder for $149 you can add. You have this mid-torque impact wrench. You have this mini chainsaw. And I did a comparison between the Ryobi, dewalt, Milwaukee, Ryobi, obviously, and also some Tommy Vic from Amazon. All these chainsaws, the ergonomics on this Ryobi they're brilliant. However, unlike all the other ones other than that cheap Tommy Vic, this does not have an automatic oil feeding system. So you have to oil the chain and bar manually. So if that doesn't bother you, you can go with this. It also cuts a little weird because the chainsaw is angled. Oh, I also tested the Cobalt. The Cobalt is more flat. I like the way the Cobalt works much better. It's a better experience. However, the Cobalt doesn't have replacement chains. Even though it's a 6-inch chain, people were really complaining like they couldn't find anything that worked with it. So it's like a throwaway tool. So I obviously don't recommend that. But with this Ryobi, the ergonomics are just wonderful. But if you can adjust, you have to twist your wrist a little bit to make sure this is flat when you're cutting into the logs. But other than that, it is what it is. But for $149, you can get much better. The DeWalt is light years better than this for $20 extra. So anyway, I just wanted to say that. But again, this is on a BOGO, and you can get this thing super cheap. You have the blower, which I don't recommend on at 350 CFM. But the thing I do recommend is this grease gun. This grease gun is insane. $159. When you add them both to cart, that grease gun becomes y'all $61.01. So if you wanted a grease gun and you were eyeing that Ryobi, there you go right there. $61 and whatever cent I said. Moving on. All right, let's go check out dewalt. I'm gonna just tell you now, dewalt is very disappointing this year. So if you bought this $4.99 kit, right, which the kit itself might just be interesting, I just look at just buying this kit and keeping that, adding 2 free tools to get that cheap. So let's work on that. All right, so we're gonna add the main thing to cart. Let's go look at the free gifts. Be careful because you can't, once you add something, you can't remove it. So this is $2.19. Let's add that. And let's add one more thing. That's $1.99. Okay, for some reason it won't add an extra item. Let's see if we can just do 2 of these. Yeah, just add 2 of these. Bam! Oh my God, y'all, that makes this whole thing $265.74. Now that is insane for this. So you get a 5 amp hour power stack battery, a 1.7 amp hour power stack battery. They're big boy, best in their lineup. Hammer drill. You get this little flashlight. You get the, let me stop, Alan. You get this flashlight and you get this Flex Vault 7.25-inch circular saw. And then, okay, if you come over here, get the starter kit for $199, it's the same tools, right? So there you go. I'm disappointed in dewalt. Usually they bring the heat. Well, they haven't this year or the year before, last year. So then Makita, also disappointing. Won't waste my time on it. I'll just run through it real quick. Here it is, the $199, and you can go through and look at these tools that they're offering. Nothing really to write home about unless you're deep into the Makita line. You might see something you want, but it's really nothing crazy. You have the reciprocating saw, oscillating tool. You know, now I'm interested in this ratchet, but you know, that's an expensive ratchet for what it is. And I'm not really feeling that. Now, come on down to the rigid. We have a couple things. Again, if you really wanted this because of, I guess, the hard case does make this look more attractive and cool, but it's just the same old hammer drill and impact driver, which is nothing really to write home about. They're not the best in class at all. So you could go that route, but again, I would just go the regular starter kit route and just to look at the free tools that are being offered quite a bit. You have a battery, the blower at 510 CFM. See, that would be better than that Ryobi with the lifetime service agreement. You have this extended reach ratchet. Again, that would be better than the Makita with the lifetime service agreement. Mid torque impact wrench. You have a 7.25-inch circular saw. You have the router, jigsaw, oscillating tool, reciprocating saw. You have another grease gun, but it ain't gonna be $61. Their inflator, which is on sale for $49, which is a wonderful price as is at $49. And if you use this to, you can use this to lower it even more than that. Or this right angle impact wrench is what I would get. I didn't even know they had one of these. So obviously this is very reminiscent of the Milwaukee M12. Produces also 250 foot-pounds of torque. I'm wondering if this is more powerful. It claims that it is best-in-class power. It claims it's more powerful than the Milwaukee. I kind of probably believe it. And with a lifetime service agreement, I'm not sure why anybody would buy the Milwaukee unless you're just heavy into that line. So that is the holiday BOGOs at Home Depot. I will go through them in more detail later on with other little tools on showing you how to get those super cheap. But I think the best thing smoking, the best bang for your buck all around is going to be the Ryobi stuff and also this inflator for $94. I didn't even show you guys. The impact wrench becomes $94.24 as well. So this impact wrench, right angle impact wrench, this M18 inflator, also the Ryobi grease gun for $61. You can't beat it. And you can also play around with your other things. Even if you wanted some batteries, $37.99 for this starter kit is insane. Moving on real quick, just some honorable mention deals that are also very good. We have the Milwaukee Pack Out for $219. This thing was like $250 or $270 last holiday season. So buy this quickly before they change their mind and change the price. Moving on over to Vevor, I want to show you guys. I had to run a pressure test on my RV, and I had to go buy one or rent one rather, from AutoZone. But you got to pay for it up front. It was $250 or $275, something reckless. But you can get this whole kit and then some from Vevor for $71.99. Also, there's racketing here, so don't forget about that, 2% cash back. And look, y'all, this only happens once a year where you get $40 cash back bonus for signing up. So if Your wife didn't do it. Your kid didn't do it. Your grandmother, your mother, your work email, they didn't do it. You better use this to sign up. Use the link in the description to get that bonus $40. You guys spend $40 as well. So yeah, this 28 piece. Unlike the one that you rent for $250 from AutoZone, this will do the pressure test, but this will also, it's 2-in-1, also will replace coolant. So it's a whole, I mean, excellent kit, $71.99. Also, Olight is having a Halloween sale. Just here's the page right here. Just a couple things that are new that I like. This ArcFeld Pro. If you've ever used the ArcFeld, this is a major upgrade. The green laser. So let's just go to this real quick to show you guys. The green laser is a lot thicker and brighter and goes further. This has now a UV light, has a black light on it, and also, of course, it still has this flashlight, but you can use the laser and the flashlight in tandem. You set it to the laser, double click that mug, and then it'll have the green laser and the lights. It's a little bit bigger, a little bit longer than the old one, and it's a little bit heavier, but obviously it has more functionality. Also, don't forget your rags over here at Olight as well, 4% cash back. And then this is a pretty good deal right here at $0 for all of you that just hate Olight. Look, man, just try it. You're going to have to pay shipping. I think it's like $6. Pay the shipping, and just so you can see the craftsmanship, I use these keychain lights all the time. I use these more than the regular ones, honestly. Very good quality. And then also the Baton 3 Pro Max. I like this. This is the one that has a smart sensor. When it gets real close to something, it'll dim, and then you pull it back, it'll get bright again. And then you have another keychain right here. So that's that. Also forgot to mention that if you use code TD10, that's Tool Deals 10, you will receive an additional 10% off your $0 purchase right here, or any other purchase you make over here at Olight. And lastly, over here at Amazon, you have the Ace Beam. I did get this right angle flashlight. I can't find a pair and two over at Olight anymore. And I also can't find the orange Ace Beam, which I just bought like a week and a half ago. But this is a pretty good deal, man. This is super small, but it's bright. The headband is not as comfortable as the Olight, nor is it more comfortable than the Sofirm. As you can see here, right here, the Sofirm, you see that little rubber piece is wrapped in elastic, so this is not touching your skin. That's not the case with the Ace Beam. It's a little cheaper. I mean, obviously it's $22. So this kind of rubs your forehead after a while. If you had a hat on or something, a little beanie, then you'd be fine. But, you know, just keep that in mind. It's not all that comfortable. But the flashlight works really good. Great construction, $22. You can't beat that. The Sofirm right now has 30% off. This is 4,000 lumens, and it's IP68 rated, and it has a reach of 325 meters. That's like 1,000 feet compared to the Ace Beam at 342 feet. So it's triple. I mean, the thing is 3 times better at double the price with the 30% off. And that is it for today's video. I know it was long. Thank you. If you guys got any value from this, as you like, comment, subscribe so you don't miss any future deals. And I'll see you guys next time.